The last time I actually decided to buy a fighting game was, well, Xbox 360. Since then, I just don't play fighting games, but I decided to make an exception. So I bought Gundam Wing W Endless Duel for Super Famicom. However, like it was before, it didn't work. So I do believe the seller didn't check it, it just sell it as is, because it didn't work. So I needed to fix this one, but this one actually was more problematic for me than, than ever before. I mean, I haven't fixed a lot, just two I think, but this one was tough. So as you know from my previous cleaning experience, which I don't have a lot, I decided, well, to use alcohol. I actually bought something that I think like 97%, and I decided to clean it, and hopefully it will work like before. So I have the ear cleaners and the alcohol and I start rubbing it. The thing is that I immediately noticed that it actually not dirty. I'm looking, it's not dirty, and this was already alarming because with the other one it was so dirty, and the moment I removed the dirt, it was actually, it just started working. Anyway, opening still is really nice experience, seeing of course the Nintendo letters there and the date and the chip. This is something, of course, as I mentioned in my previous video about owning a physical copy. There's something about it that I just allow myself to enjoy. Even if the game didn't work, I still enjoyed it. I mean, it will come with frustration for sure, but nonetheless, it was really fun opening it and just, I mean, this is an artifact from many years ago. And just imagine that, you know, such a great experience just sweating within. Now, I really wanted to jump into if I'm jumping to a fighting game, it wants to be relatively not too complicated, and so it won't actually scare me. And many people that I ask recommend this game, so I decided to buy it. Anyway, it was time checking it out, closing everything, and there it is. And will it work? By the way, you know that before that I was actually scared of opening cartridges, but you know, it's so simple. Anyway, let's check it out. No, it didn't work, unfortunately, and I tried cleaning it several times. But I saw a video somewhere somebody mentioned they can use either a pencil chalk or something, and also you can use something like a sandpaper in order to clean it, and it might work. It's kind of risky, but I decided to give it a go. Alright, so what I did is just relatively gently, although the video that I saw of that other person, it was kind of more rough, but alright, final touches, and we're gonna test it out and see if it works. And yeah, it finally worked, and the music was amazing. Seriously, wow, what an opening. But you have, by the way, tips for me for this game, let me know in the comment section below. So of course I play a few minutes of the game, the visuals are beautiful, it looks amazing. Play this on the PVM as you can see here. Different game modes from 1996. So it reminds me of the arcades, you know, very simple, everything is simple, not overly complex thing, but always developer try to add more and more and more, and eventually you get the game bloated with so many things, it just loses its identity. It's kind of arcade identity. Nonetheless, it looks incredible. I suck, again, this is the first time I'm actually playing. Now the game looks stunning, to be honest with you. I mean, the atmosphere, the colors, by the way, it really pop on the PVM. I'm going to try it on other CRTs, of course, but again, this is the first time playing it on the PVM, and I just really like how it looks. So it's kind of funny that just, you know, retro gaming brought me back into fighting games. Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to play it a lot, but I'm giving it a chance. But still, playing it right now, I really enjoy it. The first minutes. I mean, the medium is so important. I really felt like now I just traveled into the arcade. Now, of course, in other videos I explained the reason, but, you know, it's how I feel. It felt great. Sometimes, you know, you try to rationalize everything, but it doesn't really matter here because it's all about how I feel. And it feels amazing, and bottom line is that's what I want. That's what I want to feel. That's what I expected to feel and hope to feel when I jump into retro games and playing certain games. And yeah, the medium is so important. At the end of the day, I just feel happy when I start playing it. And even the process of reviving the cartridge is something special for me. So this whole process and eventually playing on the hardware itself that I have feels so special. And I wouldn't get the same thing if I just played the game on Steam, on my, on my computer. There's no deny about it. I mean, I tried until so many years. That's what I did. And now switching back to it, I can't have enough. It's just such a great experience. By the way, really surprised seeing a key configuration in the menu. Was pretty funny seeing it. And easy mode, time limit, and all this stuff. So yeah, I really like just picking single games so I can fully commit into a game rather than just seeing like hundreds of them and just moving on from one for another. It makes just each game feels more important. Thanks for watching.